Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you very much for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic and amazing Friday. Happy Friday to you and your family. Looking at Bitcoin here, we're going to just jump right in and kind of understand a little bit more about what's going to happen next. The bottom line here is that 27,700 is the obvious support level for the moment. That is a Fibonacci retracement level there at 1.414. Now we'll draw some new Fibonacci retracement levels here very, very soon, but just know these previous ones are holding fairly strong. You can see obvious indications of resistance levels right there at 1.618, and obviously a nice support level here at 25,300. While I don't think we're going to see 25K in the immediate future, I think that it could very well be a retesting level. I'll talk more about that here in a moment. That being said, if you want to become a better trader, CryptoCash.tech is a website, link down below. We do have our indicator live on the website here, CC Golden Indicator. I have an instructional video on that if you decide you want to proceed with that. And if you're a current community member, please reach out to me. I have discount codes for that to ensure that you can, essentially save money for being a continued member. Now, when it comes to Bitcoin, let's take a quick look at High Block Capital, kind of see what's going on with some liquidation levels. First of all, we got a tremendous amount of liquidation at 28,400. So this level here at 28.4 is a very strong resistance zone. Okay, we've seen that reflected on the charts. I'll show you here in a moment what I mean by that specifically, but that and the range of 27,000 even is the range bound activity we've been in. Like as I've mentioned for the last few days, 27 to 28.5K is essentially the range bound price point that we're needing to focus on. And if we break above or below those levels, we have a different conversation. For right now, it's range bound. Simply put, you buy the dip, you sell the high point, and the inverse applies as well. That being said, we can see a lot more liquidations for longs here in the last 24 hours, and we can also see open interest. While it is accumulating, there isn't a significant amount of volume. We can see some, of course, a little bit here at 27,800, more recent, but generally speaking, open interest isn't really telling us a tremendous amount. It is increased today since it was yesterday, which is a good sign. A lot of times when open interest is higher and the price goes up, the continuation likelihood is there. Again, price isn't necessarily going up today, so that kind of conflicts that information and tells us with more asks on the market, the price action is more likely to go down because more people are anticipating the price to come down by trying to short the market. Yesterday we saw the shorts essentially take profit, and today, so far, longs are getting liquidated. So it's kind of a bit of a mixed bag for the moment, but on the same accord, it is what it is, right? So generally speaking, what that means for us on the charts here is that we've got a strong resistance and support range between 27,000 right here and 28.5. Okay, so just a little bit of a range. Good chance the price action will stay in that range for some time. Okay, generally speaking, that's what we can expect in the immediate future. If we do dip below 26,700, just say below 27K even. A closure below 27K would indicate further downside. I think that's still a potential. In fact, we have a short position for our Bitcoin trade that's been open for a little while, and I'm confident we'll still hit our targets on that. We almost hit it again here a couple days ago, but the price rebounded. So we'll take a look at smaller time frames. You can kind of see how things transpired, but generally speaking, we've been able to take some healthy profits as a community, and it's really awesome based on the simple fact that I'm just using my CC Golden Indicator. I'll walk you through that here in just a moment, but generally speaking, on the daily, we want to look at a few things. First of all, we got that rejection at 70 in the RSI. While the money flow index is high, that's going to come back down here soon. We can see the RSI tapering off right below 70. You can also see here, as I mentioned before as well, we're starting to lose that momentum to the upside. So there's a decent chance we could see a convergence on the horizon where the price action essentially intersects in a downward fashion, giving us the indication that the price is going to continue lower. Okay, so that's generally kind of what we're looking at there. So the daily doesn't look great, as I mentioned before. With the 4-hour, this is where things kind of get interesting. We had a convergence here, potential convergence yesterday. Didn't happen. It got rejected off that level, and now it's coming back down. So we're starting to get momentum to the downside there, telling us that we have lower lows and lower highs essentially on the horizon. We got the RSI testing 50 on the RSI. We lose that, we're going to see probably 30 tested in the near future. So I'm speculating we're going to see the 26,877 mark here, just say 27K. Retest it again in the near future. I think that seems like a likely probability at this point based on those rejection levels and the certain circumstances that we're in. We're about 4-hour candlesticks into this continuation of the downside. 16 hours into a potential of 32, 36 hours to the downside. So I think at this point we can expect the price action to continue lower just based on a lot of these factors that we're seeing here. Okay. Furthermore, on the hourly, what we can see here as well is that we are reaching a somewhat of an overextended state. So taking a short position right now may not be 100% viable. Might be best to wait for the price action, come up here to reject off 28,000 first, and then come back down. There's a chance that that could be a better choice. Again, when you hit a 9 on TD sequential, while this isn't like an aggressive 9, it really implies that we could see a bounce. Okay, why not wait to buy the next dip or sell the next increase, for lack of better terms, to the downside and to get a better shorting opportunity. Again, both ways could work. It could very well continue lower, don't get me wrong, but it's been pushing down for 9 hours or almost 9 hours, and that's essentially reaching its largest point. Okay, now TD sequential really just takes the fourth previous candlestick and counts up to a 9 and tells you when things are overextended. So a pullback would make sense, but I don't think we're going to be able to break above here. What's important is if the price does bounce up, to see if we make a higher high or a higher low. Okay, so if we establish a lower high, such as price action getting rejection off 28,000 even, then there's a good chance we'll see the price continue lower. That's generally what we're looking at there. Okay, so for lack of better terms here, we are in a situation where the price action should continue lower, but we might see an immediate dip or an immediate recovery followed by a dip afterwards. So to me, I would probably be interested in getting into Bitcoin right in the 28,000 mark if things end up working out that way. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're just going to set an alert for Bitcoin here right at 28K. If the price comes up there, I might consider a shorting opportunity there. All right, so furthermore, the last thing I want to kind of show you, and this is the indicator that I have created. Of course, it's available on our website as of today. CC Gold, and what it basically does, it gives us indications of entry signals and sell signals. So for lack of better terms here, and we saw this reflected on our ETH chart yesterday, as a matter of fact, we got buy signal followed by a sell signal. It predicted basically the price action coming back down. What it's also able to anticipate is when the price action reached confirmation, once the dip was in, it gave us a good sell signal here. So healthy profits here, about 4.5% on that, and then of course the first trade, somewhere in the range of roughly only 1%. Okay, you average it out, that's a decent gain no matter how you look at it. But the bottom line here is this is giving us a selling opportunity, not really giving us an indication that we want to take a long just yet. Okay, so we do not have confirmation at all. The only confirmation we have is that a short position right at the range of about 28,500 is viable. Okay, so to me, I would anticipate waiting a little bit longer until you have confirmation for another long. Again, when the price dips like this, you don't just buy the dip. You wait for confirmation and get in when you need to. Okay, that's essentially what this indicator does. Just makes your job a lot easier. Basically takes all of my years of practice and puts it all into one indicator. So super healthy, super awesome. Again, if you're a community member, consider definitely reach out to me. Let me know. I'd love to be able to help you with the discount. Of course, we do offer discounts to current community members, but at this point, for the moment, that's essentially where we're at for Bitcoin. So to me, it seems more likely that we're going to see the price action decrease versus an increase. I'm looking for a closure below 27,000 even to confirm the downside or to essentially break this trend. And for lack of better terms, the price continues to increase up to 28K. I might consider a shorting position there down to 27. That's considering everything here so far. So again, a lot of stuff factoring in. Hope this was descriptive and informative for you. If you want to become, again, a better trader, CryptoCash.tech is a site. I have a trading academy, community, and signal group. Link down below. I look forward to working with you. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thanks again for your time.